This is Campaign 2007, brought to you by the News Herald and Lakeland Community College. And today we'll be discussing issues in Willoughby Hills with two candidates for District 2 City Council. Ray Samich is the incumbent, and his challenger is Gil Martello. I'm Jim Collins. I'm editor emeritus of the News Herald and executive in residence at Lakeland Community College. And with me today is Tricia Ambrose. She's the executive editor at the News Herald. And we'll ask Tricia to bring up the first topic of conversation.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. We'll start with you, Ray. What do you think your greatest achievement on council has been thus far?
Boy, there have been so many. It's hard to say just one. But I think that I have worked to restore the faith of the people back into the belief that our end of the town can be strong, can be stable, can be safe, can be economically a good place to raise your family and to have your children there. I really feel that our district has been, for whatever reason, kind of neglected over the years, and that people may have been trying to represent it well, but I think it really took someone to step up and to really let the people know their voice is going to be heard. And the time was especially important because we've just undergone tremendous changes in our district with the expansion with the Bishop Road, major project there with the airport situation that has been there with almost 300 homes being sewered here in the last couple of years. So with all of those transitions, we're really poised to have the next level of development, and I think it was really important to start establishing some stability over the last few years.
And Gil, then, what do you think is missing on council that you're going to be able to bring to the table?
The reason I'm in the race is my faith has been shaken in Ray's ability to accurately reflect the constituents' concerns. The airport, sewers, city finances are all weighing very heavily on our minds. The increase in costs associated with living in Willoughby Hills have gone up substantially and are going to go up substantially. And I feel that there must be an opportunity to rein those costs in.
Okay, I'll start with you this time, Gil, and then Ray. One of the stories that's made headlines over the last year or so has been the firing of the law director in Willoughby Hills and his replacement with a subsequent new law director. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure, although you weren't involved in that, I'm sure you followed it to a certain extent. So what thoughts do you have on that situation?
I think Mr. Luskin has done a commendable job so far. He's saved the city $58,000 in a tax issue concerning the community center. Consequently, he's working on a road issue where we have a collapsing portion of our road on Maple Grove, and quite possibly he could save the city an additional $350,000. As to the mayor's motives for doing it, that's the mayor. I mean, he is the employer in effect, the employer. And if he wants to make a move, in my industry, when you want to change directions in your company, you're going to remove people who don't share your mission, and you're going to move with people who do share your mission. And I feel that's all the move was. Okay,
Ray, your thoughts on that subject?
So many thoughts on that one, Jim. Don't know where to start. First of all, as far as the predecessor, Mr. Willoughby, when we talk about stability for a city, for a community, people don't realize how important the law director is at that. He really is in the middle of almost all major decisions that are made on behalf of the city. And to have an 11-year continuity for one particular law director with really an impeccable record. Never at all was he questioned for his abilities and for his decisions by not only within the city, but other cities, county, state level. Highly respected. To have that change made with no warning, with no advance awareness of anybody in the city, and no other council members were aware that there was even a consideration of this. And the only justification was given was that we want to have a change in the legal philosophy of the city. And when I've asked the mayor what that legal philosophy change was, since council is the one that approves all of the dollars that are being spent by the law director, we were never given any kind of a further explanation than that. So as far as the change, I was appalled by the change, and I feel it was very unjustifiable. In terms of the new gentleman that came in, and I hate to contradict my colleague here, but the $58,000 that was saved, there was definitely a dispute on why that issue even came up. And if that issue would have been handled better previously, that issue would not have even been on the table. But there's no reason to believe that Mr. Willoughby wouldn't have had the same resolution to that, given that same time frame to work it out in, if not better. And regarding the Maple Grove issue, I don't know where you're getting your information there, but the latest information we're actually getting from the county engineer is that because of some mistakes that were made, including by Mr. Luskin, we're not going to get $140,000 of funding from the county that we expected to get for that project. So I don't know where that misbalance is, but that's very legitimate information that I'm sharing. So Mr. Luskin made a mistake at the very first meeting because he's never had a municipal experience as a law director, which I think is vital for a law director of a city to have. He has no experience. There were a number of issues there that were very alarming. I don't understand that change, and nobody in council understands that change.
Tricia?